Hi, everyone, welcome to Touch of Collectables. I do hope I find you well, and today we've got this box that's just arrived from Oxford Diecast. Now, Oxford do these as kind of what they call mystery boxes, where basically they take their old stock and they box them together and then they sell them at a discount price. Now, they do have a whole range of different boxes on there, everything from a collector's box, which I think is about £100. I think they do one on Land Rover, they do one on planes, one on trains, and then there's other ones on there like the Showman's box, which I've already done on the channel. This one's called the Lucky Box. This is priced at £35. Now, as I just mentioned, the different boxes, I mean, there's one there for all kinds of price ranges, for all kinds of pockets. This one, like I say, £35. There is one below this, which I think is about £20. Now, the eagle-eyed people watching will notice this box has been opened, and you'll see in the next part of the video that I actually unseal it. The reason being is I recorded this the other night, basically with the box sealed and me doing the introduction, and then the card corrupted and I lost all of the video, so I'm sitting here re-recording what I said the other night. But you'll see in the next little bit of the video this is sealed and we actually open it up, so I'm looking at it first hand with you guys. The website says this has got a value of about £100. I paid 35, so let's get it over to the bench, let's open it up, let's see what's in here and see if it's worth the money. Well, I'm trialling a new camera today, so hopefully it'll be okay. We'll find out in the editing when I get there. So anyway, let's get this box open and see what we've got inside. So just to repeat, this is a £35 box. It's a mystery box. So this is pretty varied. Like I say, they do subject matters such as things like Land Rovers, and I forget what else. I think I said planes in the introduction, and I've done the Showman's box before. So I saw this and I thought, well, why not? Let's give it a go and see what's inside. So let's just get it open. As you can see, I've not opened it before the video, so all of this is fresh eyes. Right, so let's open it up and let's have a look what we've got in here. So I'm just going to remove that piece there, which will have my name and address on. Right, a little bit of packaging. Okay, and what have we got? So there's a few models in here. Let's go through them. So first out of the box is one that I already have, which is the Chroma Commando RAF unit in N scale. So quite a nice little model, so pop that to one side. What have we got here? This is a Nissan. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, put my other glasses on so I can actually read these as I'm lifting them out the box. Right, this is a Nissan official licensed product. Nissan, can't see what it says, a Qashqai, so I should have known that. So Nissan Qashqai there, 176 scale, so that'll look good on the railway. What have we got here? A Lotus. Now that does look nice, that's really nice. So obviously the Elite, the Sunburst in yellow, what did it say, yellow and silver. That's a beautiful model. I do like that one. What's this one over here? This is a Volvo Amazon in dark blue. Again, 176 scale, so will look very good on the railway. Peter Oil engines. So a mechanical horse van trailer. So again, looking really good, and again in 176 scale, so absolutely perfect for a 00 layout. This one I haven't got, so I'm quite pleased with that. We have a British Rail emergency bridging unit, again in 176, and yeah, that's not bad, not a bad model. Don't think that'll fit any of my layouts, but yeah, it's quite modern, but not one that I've seen before. Greatest show on earth. I'll open this in a moment. We've got an Aston Martin. Now that does look good. And an Aston Martin DB9 in 1/43 scale. Not too bad. Now this I do like. Look at this. This is what it's all about. So Eddie Stobart, Great British Racing, Stobart Jockey Championships. A superb model of a lorry there. Absolute Scania lorry. That I do like indeed. I really do like that one. That's very, very good. And London sightseeing bus. Quite a nice little model there. No scale given on there, but obviously made for the tourist market, I would guess. And let's have a look what we've got inside the Showman's box. On my scissors, so I'm going to use my knife, cut this off. And that I do like. Robert Fawcett's Zoo and Circus. Yeah, do like that indeed. That's right up my street. So yeah, very pleased with that. So a couple of the items, you know, I'm really pleased with. I don't think I'm particularly disappointed in anything. It's quite a good selection box. I think the sightseeing bus is a little bit funny, but yeah, the rest of it's all pretty good. So what I'm going to do is just go and have a look up these, and then we'll come back and talk through each one of them in turn, and see what the value tots up to. Well, I really don't think I've done too bad here. I mean, 10 models here. Now, just to recap, I paid £35 for this box. With 10 models in here, that's an average price of £3.50 for each of these models. Now, as you're probably aware, these smaller Oxford models, I mean, if you go to the model shop, you're paying between £7 and £10, and, you know, at a fair or something, you may pick them up for £4.50, £5. But at £3.50, absolute bargain. Now, there's two ways to look at this. Would I have bought any of these models just going out to pick them up for my layout? Probably not. However, getting the box, not knowing what's in there, a little bit of excitement in opening it up and seeing what's there and not knowing what you're getting, I think it's a great way of doing it. And yeah, I'm really pleased with what I've got here. So let's go through the models individually. Right, the first one to pick out is the Commando, and I do hope I've pronounced that right. This is on a 1:148 scale, which is N gauge, and this is an RAF crew bus. It does say on the Oxford Diecast website, our Commando is modelled on a vehicle housed on public display at the Yorkshire Air Museum in Elvington, and the crew bus is thought to be one of only 5 to survive into preservation. And then it goes on to say the museum is well worth visiting. So the prices I'm going to quote are from the Oxford Diecast website. They're not from eBay or anything. And this has a retail price of £7.45. And as you'll see in the bottom of the page, I'm going to keep a running total to top this up. You know, they said it's got a value of about £100, so let's see how close we get to that. Second out the box is The Greatest Show on Earth. I'll just take this back out of the packet again, just so. And this is the Sir Robert Fawcett's Circus and Zoo. This is an AEC Matador crane, again, as I say, in the Sir Robert Fawcett. This has retail price as £8.95 and still available on the Oxford Diecast website. Right, the next one to pick up is the Nissan Qashqai. Now this is in 1/76 scale, so 00 gauge, and yeah, they look very good on your layout. As if you've got a modern scene, you know, this kind of vehicle would look absolutely perfect. Now it says on the website, the Nissan Qashqai J11 in brilliant white colour scheme with contrasting black and silver trim. The interior is also black, as are the window pillars and windscreen surround. And note the signature badges on the front and rear. So you've got the Nissan badge nicely printed on the front there, and also on the back with the number plates on there. So quite a nice model there. A little bit of markings on the box, but you know, that's to be expected, as I say, you know, that these are older models. Now on the website, this is actually sold out, so not available to order, and it's got a retail price of £7.45. Right, next we've got the Volvo. So this is the Oxford Diecast Volvo Amazon in dark blue. Now there's no other information on the website other than to tell me that it is actually sold out. Again in 1/76 scale. I think this would absolutely look superb on a layout. I'm actually probably going to put this on one of mine actually. You can see the really nicely painted grille on there. And again the detailing on the rear of the car. Yeah, very, very nice model. This has a retail price of £7.45. And the final one of the smaller models, which is this one, which is the Lotus Elite Sunburst in yellow and silver. Really, again, a stunning little model, and will look fantastic on the layout. You know, you see the details on there. Obviously I'll get some better shots of these as we're going through, and after I finish speaking I'll do sort of a camera wrap round to show what the vehicle's like. And it says on the website, the delicate colour scheme on this release of the Lotus Elite is positively spring-like, with its pale yellow and contrasting silver roof making for a very pretty result. So in real life, this Type 14 was the first Elite to come into production in 1958. Available on the website to order, this has a retail price of £7.45. Right, and onto this one, which is the Southern Rail box van, again in 1/76 scale, so double O gauge, and it's got the little Peter Engine Oils logo on the back there. And it says on the website, the mechanical horse was a very simple and sturdy vehicle constructed on a steel channel frame with a cab made of wood, and the early versions having canvas doors. It came in two sizes capable of carrying loads of 3 tonne and 6 tonne. The vehicles were very manoeuvrable and a road speed of about 20 miles an hour. The model itself, again, extremely detailed, would look very good on any layout. Very pleased with this one indeed. And this one has a retail price of £10.95. And following on from there is the 1/43 scale Aston Martin, which I sadly dropped and broke the box, which I do these things, and yeah, I'm sure I've got another case that I can put on this, but the model's not damaged. That's the important thing. I've just managed to crack the corner of the box, which is a shame, but there you go. So this is the Oxford Diecast Aston Martin DB9 Coupe, and as I say, in 1/43 scale. It says, our Aston Martin DB9 Coupe looks great both inside and out, and is presented in the best loved aluminium silver bodywork with red interior and detailed instrument panels, red seats and grey carpet. So indeed, I will get some shots inside, but there's some really nice details in this. Very exquisite model, at quite a larger scale, but retails for a price of £24.95, believe it or not. Right, another one for the railway. This one is the British Rail TK Emergency Bridging Unit in 1/76 scale, so again double O gauge. Not a bad model, quite a little bit of detailing on the front and rear, and the body does look a little bit kind of plasticky, but I do like the little details that have been printed on there, and the printing's very well done. A lot of detailing on the back there, which is good. And it says on the website, the Bedford TK was produced by the Vauxhall-owned Bedford Company. It was introduced in 1959 and had a variety of uses, including fire engines, military trucks, flatbed trucks and other specialist utility vehicles, I'm guessing such as this one, which was a bridge repair unit for British Rail. But would look good on any layout. You know, I'm not sure, probably, you know, if you're doing the round you know, early 60s, this would look pretty good on there, I'm guessing. But somebody may correct me on that one. Has a retail price of £10.95. Right, so the weakest model of the selection is probably this one, which is the Routemaster bus. Now, I looked at this and I sort of saw these on here and I thought St Paul's and maybe, I don't know, the Albert Hall, but no, it does say up here Washington DC double-decker tours. So obviously this is the State Building and the Lincoln Memorial. Yeah, I don't know, is there a bus that goes around Washington giving tours, an open-top Routemaster, no less? I'm not sure, I certainly didn't see one when I was there. But anyway, as I say, probably the weakest of the models. And this one is out of stock, so, you know, it's not for sale on the website, but did have a retail price of £6.45, so probably the cheapest model that we've got here. But still a nice thing to have, and it'll go on display with all the other die-cast models that I've got. And then finally, the Eddie Stobart truck that you see here with the Scania cab on the front. Beautiful, beautiful model and extremely detailed around the cab area. I'm really pleased with this one. Obviously with the jockey's name on the side here, Andrea Attesini, I think that's how you pronounce it, with the Jockey Championship livery on the side. Very, very nice model. Really pleased with this one. This one sort of caught my eye when I opened the box, and yeah, very, very nice model. A lot of information on the website about the jockey and how he's became to, you know, end up on the side of the truck, but you can read that yourself if you wish to. Still in stock on the website, so this is still can be ordered for a retail price of £23.95. And just one final thing, it is 1/76 scale, so again, this could be put in your layout, and yeah, would look very smart on there with a couple of other trucks as well. Okay, so as you've probably seen, this adds up to a grand total of retail price of £116. Now, just to recap again, this one is the Lucky Box. Oxford Diecast do all kinds of boxes. They do the collector's box, they do the showman's box. I think I've mentioned the Land Rover one. There's a box there for all price ranges. There's one actually cheaper than this one as well, at £25. I've gone for the £35, which is marked up as the Lucky Box. Now, if you do want one of these, they're still on the website. If you just go and search on their Lucky Box, it will take you to the page. And the £35 that I paid included delivery, which I think is fantastic value. Obviously, you know, it's a bit hit and miss. I've been very lucky with the models I've got here. I'm sure you'd be just as lucky. You know, there's, as I say, 10 models in here. Average price is £3.50. Each of these models, you know, some of these you just couldn't buy for that kind of money. And the total retail price, £116 for a cost of 35 quid. And there's a bit of fun in opening it up and seeing what you get as well. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up. So if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up, and why not check out the channel. There's plenty of videos on there, including the unboxing of the Showman's box from Oxford Diecast as well. And if you can subscribe, I'll be really grateful. And with that, we'll leave this video there. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.